In today's video, this bulb light will be replaced with this Harbor Breeze ceiling fan. So this is the original light fixture that came with the house when we purchased it 11 years ago. So before doing any electrical work, you want to make sure to go to your electrical panel and shut down the circuit breaker. When you open up your electrical panel, you should be able to see all the switches labeled just like this. As you can see, the one we want to turn off is all the bedroom lights and both bathroom lights, which is in one switch, which is number 7. And we're going to switch it off just like this. So now we can go inside and start removing our light fixture. These bulb lights tend to have like some kind of decoration in the center. You can just grab that, twist it, and you should be able to unscrew it off. And then it's followed by a washer. Do the same thing, just twist it and remove it. Once you do that, you should be able to bring the glass bowl down. Now you should be able to see 2 screws in there. In this case, there's only one. You do not have to remove it. You can just loosen it up, grab the base of the light, and twist it, and you should be able to bring it down. Let it hang, do not pull it down. Remember, there is cables attached to this. Now what we want to do right now is we're just trying to see where the 2x4 is. Now the proper way of doing this, I would think, is to go into the attic and reinforce that junction box. Now however, we cannot go into our attic because it's very short. We do not fit in there. We could have just cut out the drywall to expose the junction box to be able to reinforce it. Instead, we decided to just attach the ceiling fan plate straight onto the 2x4 once we find the 2x4. Okay, so we found the 2x4. Now remember, every junction box should be attached to a 2x4. So in this case, we see the 2x4, I'm drawing it. It's running along this side of the junction box, and this is our junction box. And what we want to do now is prepare our ceiling fan plate to be able to attach it straight onto the 2x4. Okay, so this is the ceiling fan plate. Now since the 2x4 is running straight across in the center of this plate, we're not going to be able to pull out the wires from this hole, the actual center hole. What we're going to do instead is we're going to drill a hole on the side of it to be able to pull out the wires from there. So here's the plate. Now this same hole, we're going to try to drill it on this side. For that, we're going to be using this step drill bit. This step drill bit I purchased from Amazon, and I'll go ahead and add that link in the description box below. Before we continue, I wanted to share the ceiling fan that we're installing. So this is the Harbor Breeze 3-blade Mazon 44-inch brushed nickel LED indoor flush mount ceiling fan with light remote. Now we are installing it in a small room. Our room is 10 by 10. In meters, it would be a 3 by 3. This is a 44-inch blade, which in meter it'd be about 1 meter long. But this is so beautiful. The lights, it's an LED light, so you never have to worry about buying or replacing any lights on this ceiling fan. The light is a 935 lumens, I believe that's how you say it, which is a soft, warm light, very bright, I can say. But look at this, this is so beautiful, and it comes with the remote control. Now this ceiling fan comes in 3 colors, in black and the white one. White one looks beautiful. If you're watching out for your finances or maybe have a tight budget, I think this is a great price for a beautiful ceiling fan, $124. Now we're ready to install the ceiling fan plate. Now, so we're going to be running the wires through the new hole, the side hole, and we're going to be attaching this ceiling fan plate onto the 2x4, straight onto the 2x4. As you can see here. So there it is, and it's very sturdy. Now, just a tip, before you do anything, make sure you insert this ring onto your unit, before you start hanging it onto your plate. Now the plate has a hook which you're gonna go ahead and hang your unit. So now you're able to start doing all your wiring. And simply just attach your black with your black. Make sure you twist them together and just add one of these nuts and twist it, and you're all good to go. And you're gonna do the same thing with the white. Once you're done with the wiring, now you can attach your unit onto the plate. So you insert it, twist, and that's it. Continue by inserting 2 screws. Then for the ring, make sure you line up your tabs with the indentations and snap it on. Now we're able to move on with the blades. For the blades, insert the blades through the slot on the unit. Make sure you align the holes on the blade with the holes under the unit. Starting from the middle, attach each blade with the screw and washer and repeat for the remaining blades. Now that we're done with all 3 blades, we're going to go ahead and place the fitted plate onto the unit. And for that, we're going to partially loosen up 2 screws and remove 1, just like this. Now place the fitter plate facing down, tying down the 2 screws and insert the 3rd one. Connect the male plug from the motor assembly to the female plug from the fitter plate. Now make sure you're matching up the colors on the plugs for a correct fit. And make sure the plugs connect tightly. So this is the LED light kit, and as you can see, there's no light bulb. This is the actual light, the LED. And according to Google, this should last about 20 years. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing where we loosen up 2 screws and just remove 1. And then you have to connect the blue wire with the blue wire and the white wire with the other white wire from the fitter plate. Make sure they're tight. Place the light upwards and secure it with the screws. Lastly, insert the shade, twist it just a little bit. And just a tip, pull down gently on the shade just to make sure that it is completely secured. And we're all done. And now for the final results.